Alright, let's get this thing kicked off, huh? Hello everyone, my name is Matt Schultz. I am owner of Jurassic Sunset Games and the EP on Vice Magic City Mayhem, the game I'm about to demo for you here any moment. Just kind of wanted to give a little bit of rundown on the studio and the history of the game. We're founded back in 2019, 2020 as a small indie studio that wants to make 8-bit video games for the modern player. We grew up playing games like Zelda, Metroid, 8-bit Mario in the NES and the SNES days, and we thought it would be fun to bring some of that back. I come from the AAA game space, where I work on Madden and Mortal Kombat and all the bigger games, and I got tired of playing 100+ hour games every year, so thought it would be fun to whip up something a little smaller, a little more bite-sized, if you will. Without further ado, let's kick off Vice Magic City Mayhem. Of course, we're using Unity. So, to kick things off, it's an old school Zelda game where you're running around looking for your one true love, right? Your princess. And in this case, she just happens to be bottom bitch. She's one of the top hoes in the city, named Sophie. So she's been kidnapped, and you have to go find her. She could be anywhere, and you got to go keep trying the different quote-unquote dungeons around the city. This kind of spawns from our love of GTA Vice City, which you can kind of tell with the neon Florida vibe. Here we're starting off on like a beach scene with the hut. Dorothy's hut, to be more precise. And you'll also notice the groovy tunes we got going here. Those come from our audio director Sensa, which did a fantastic job with the tracks and the sound effects. So, if you probably know me, you know I'm, one for raunchy, cheeky dialogue, and you can probably tell this is a little bit of dialogue from me. Some fun facts about the game while I'm running around cutting bushes down, because that's the funnest part about any game, right? Just bush trimming. I'm from South Florida. I grew up in the Miami, Coral Springs area. Hence, why I'm got such a huge love for Vice City. Kind of reminds me home in a way. Dutch is named after my dad, actually. He brings his nickname from an old gangster in New York, where he's from, Dutch Schultz. And gathered up a strong team of indie developers over the past few years. Our art director is actually out in Norway, so he's the one that whipped up all the art. Bag of money. And we have a handful of developers worldwide, and I'm leading the charge on the production side, while also doing some design and coding. Nice. Yeah. Let's run around. So I kind of already know all the secrets, but I'm just going to explore as if I don't know anything. Darren. Yeah. Name's TBD, by the way. Darren, I don't know if he'll stick. But we are keeping the first boss, Bling, on Bling Kong. Fun fact, Bling Kong actually came from a pimp name generator, and that was the first pimp name to come up, so yeah. That's kind of where we got his name from. Alright. So yeah, we'll have in certain areas in the game, along these little things we call arenas, where they'll force the player to fight through, a bunch of enemies, whatever they may be. So speed them up. Fun thing about the AI, these are a couple of our earliest designed enemies. Just looking at the Zelda enemies as inspiration, and the original one didn't have anything that charged at you, so I thought we can add them as a little bit of flavor to the original designs. Got some ninja stars too, in case they're feeling a little froggy. Now they don't do quite as much damage as the sword will, but you know, I'm out of ninja stars. Got it. All right. So you try to keep the world semi-open. Wanted the player to feel like he can explore. Yeah, it's crush you if you like. We wanted the player to feel like they can explore around the area, find treasures and secrets and Easter eggs and things like that. Sure, we're gonna get a lot of flack. Yeah, all right. Looks like we got some immediate bugs. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. So, well, we found some bugs already. But those are all fixable. Those are just some layering. It should look like this. And friendly fire is on for the cops, so that's fun. Put that there. It's a hidden secret. Don't tell anyone if you're not watching this. So we wanted to add elements of Easter eggs, secrets, and things like that within the world. It being a Zelda type game. Yeah, fire, water. Click the trigger button here. Got the controller set up so you can get the trigger button there. Swap items. Yeah, we wanted the sense of exploration and secrets throughout the levels. Fire, so the fire doesn't hurt you, but it hurts the enemies. Get trapped in the corner. Okay. Yeah, so made a bunch of these little secrets that are just going to be hidden throughout the game. I wonder if I haven't even tried this. Does that work? Oh, it does. Nice. Alright. You can just run right into it. Whoop. So rocks will be destructible as well, but we'll leave that for the other secret item we have. Right there. Grab some cash, because we're going to be spending when we get in the city here in a second. There we go. Around. How am I so bad at this? Should be better. Alright, let's get running. Let's get moving. I see I've died and started at a checkpoint up there, and we didn't need to redo the arena. So there will be save states throughout the game that when the player hopefully doesn't, but eventually may die, you'll respawn back to the checkpoint, and we'll have those scattered throughout the world. So I'm just going to keep running. And we'll have little NPCs here too, that kind of give you secrets and tells you hints and whatnot. So this is Becky. You're telling her you're looking for someone named Sophie. She hasn't seen anyone like that, but there's something along the beach going north. So just gonna keep running around. Just corner you real quick. All right. This cop's got those itchy trigger fingers over here. So it told me to go walk around north. Go down. Still there. Okay. Oh, so the enemies are supposed to be non-persistent. Okay, there you go. Again, each scene is going to have different music, depending on the environment, so man, this guy's invisible. Depending on the environmental change. So payphones also got fun little Easter eggs for the full game. Don't want to spoil too much, but these are key for the main game. So you see a couple of those scattered around. Right in your face. All right. There we go. So we got the hookers running around. So they're basically the base enemy that just kind of runs around. The purple ones just run in a random pattern, and then the red ones they only attack once you come into the zone. So get into the zone area, then they'll start coming at you. Fairly easy to take down, but don't let them swarm you, or else they'll get you. So we came back. Interesting. It's gone. Okay. So run around. Just kind of know where I'm going. Elderly. They're kind of like the stone enemies from the original Zelda. They're essentially unmovable, but they'll just come at you. So, and then back away. Got them. Got hard too. So fun thing we came up with. Anyone here in America knows what Walmarts are, so we figured we'd make our own version called Walmarts. And they're stockpiled with all your favorite stuff, your favorite weapons and health. Let's grab a little health so I don't die. Let's get some little shurikens here. And when you don't have an item, our buddy here running the shop, Asshole Tony, has got something sarcastic to say about it, so. A little backstory on Asshole Tony here is we had a troll online a couple years back when we were making one of our games, and you know, we decided to kind of flip that and turn him into an NPC in the game. So he's now the lowly employee at Walmart that's just miserable. So I always got something sarcastic and witty to say, if you will. So, and then got old Steve here, talking about hanging around the neighborhood. Yeah. It's actually Steve's a buddy of mine that has to be in the game, so just threw him in there and gave him a shitty line. Gotta be on your feet in this game, baby. Let's go. That's right. There you go. Oh, did get him. Alright. Yeah, I got some fun quips there. I'm going to explore the city a little bit more, only because I know there's more things to explore. So Reggie will be a reoccurring NPC throughout the game, and she'll essentially be one that kind of gives you hints and secrets and tells you kind of, things within the world that that you might have missed or that you can go collect or whatnot. But she is going to ask for some cash, so yeah, $300. So I'll do it, just because I got some cash on me. Just going around. Alright, so they're kind of whipping my ass right now. Let's get moving. I'm just gonna dodge them because I kind of know what's coming up. So these will be our little hot tubs in the game. And once you get up close to them, click A. You have a little dip, then it'll restore your health. So these are essentially like our fairy fountains from the original Zelda. I thought those that'd be a fun little feature to add in. Oh my god, it's terrible. Alright. Running around. So we wanted to make these a little bit more challenging as you kind of progress through the game. So the beach one is a little easy, and this one kind of turns up the heat a little. If you don't kill them in a certain amount of time, more will pop up. So let's see if I can get the extra ones. There you go. So you get more that pop up. So obviously you want to annihilate them as quickly as possible. Yeah. There you go. God, the elderly. They're relentless. There we go. Yeah. You gotta dip, dodge, duck, and dodge those bullets. There we go. We gotta sell some dynamite! Ow! Alright. So these are... Swap through there so you can see them. These are kind of essentially what you'd imagine they'll do. They'll blow up stuff so you can get through. Now the enemies in the game, they aren't forever dead. They're not permadead. There you go. They do respawn after a certain timer. So after you destroy them once, they'll pop back after a couple minutes or so, real time. Just run around back here. I just kind of show you what the bomb does. Probably should move these a little further away, but yeah, they'll blow up and then so you can move through. And also do some heavy damage. Oof, got him. So yeah, that's kind of what the bombs are for. Pop up here. Right. There you go. Yeah, throughout the levels we'll also have things like this where it's... I should probably adjust that collision there. But we'll have, hidden treasures that are just out of reach for the players, so you gotta go explore the city a bit more and find ways to how to get the treasures and whatnot. I am... Oh boy. Well, you can see our other checkpoint here. Last ended in Walmart. Here. Ain't nothing like going back to the start once you die, so kind of wanted to make that a little bit easier on the player. So yeah, also have destructible things like trash cans, the bushes obviously, and other things like that, so you get hearts and whatnot. This here is a showcase of timed switches. So just kind of showing the player, hey, we get to the thing. Look at that timer. Boom. Some bunnies. All right, there we go. And come back. Yeah. So this kind of shows just another type of feature we added in the game, which are time switches. Obviously, this is just for demo purposes, but we'll make it a lot more integrated in the game. Alright, so we pretty much explored everything in the city and the beach. There is one secret left somewhere around here, but I didn't want to give it away, so I'm gonna leave that for the players to find. You've reached the voicemail box. Yeah. Yeah, this one's gonna be fun. We actually just wrapped up this little bit here. Kind of alluding to something, but I'm excited for the players to see it. Alright. Yeah, gotta figure out some layer and stuff, but yeah, got a nice little nightclub. If anyone recognizes the kind of the tempo or the beat, we picked a little bit off of Night at the Roxbury. Thought that'd be fun. Those flying squirrels. So we got locked doors, obviously. Gotta adjust that art. It looks just too plain. Yeah, so we're in the dungeon, the first dungeon. It's just the nightclub. It'll be a little bit more lively in the final build. We'll have some little music, strobe light things going on over here. Can't get to these guys yet. Unless you throw some shurikens at them. Can't even get that. We have these enemies here. So these were initially designed. These drunk chicks, they're designed after those little traps in Zelda, the little spikes. but we figured let's make a semi-invincible drunk people wander around in Smack India. Yeah, got a bunch of just bros hanging out. Of course, like who else goes to nightclubs? Now we have these giant guys that are looking a little grabby over here. I'll just kind of show you what they do here in a second, but let's get to this other spot here. So, obviously these switches are going to be a big deal. And kind of gives it away. This is the boss key switch. And these guys grab you and then kick you out. So those are the bouncers. They'll be spread throughout the dungeon to kick the player back into the front of the building. And you can go right back in. So they're similar to the hands that would come down and grab the player in the original Zelda. Similar to environment secrets, this is locked off for now, but there is a secret way to get to it, and we'll dive into that in a little bit. So one fun tidbit is why we chose flying squirrels is we wanted an enemy similar to the bat from the original Zelda, because the bats are roaming around the dungeons in the original, and we wanted to stick to the Florida theme, right? So we looked it up, and there are bats in Florida, but another fun, weird problem we have over here is flying squirrels. So we wanted to kind of leave the flying squirrels in, again, as a keeping up with the theme, but I thought they would just invade nightclubs and stuff in this game. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this is a little bit more intense fight than normal. We'll have 3. This will be the third, final arena fight in the game, but throughout the full game, there'll be many of these. And some that are going to be quite challenging, but you'll be aptly rewarded for it, so... Oh my gosh, I need to get better. I'll just code in a god sword that destroys everything with one hit. Let's see if I can play around with that. Wrecked him. Alright, here we go. Bam, bam. Nice, alright. And just like original Zelda, we'll have keys, so you can unlock certain areas. Obviously, you saw that with the key door earlier. So pop in here. And the squirrels are still back, alright. There you go, unlocked. Nice. So yeah, they act like the little spikes in the original. They'll come dashing at you, and you walk in front of their path. Now you can hurt them, but they're just immovable. So you want to just get out of the way, or else they'll wreck you. And we gave them a fair amount of health. Let's see, got one of these. Yeah, see, they just walk right through it. Oh, and they'll dodge, so... Got an obstacle there? Yeah, they'll dodge around it. So, a little tougher than the normal enemy, but I thought they're fun designs. Okay. These guys just kind of wander around like idiots. They're total chads, you know. Let's see if I get any health. So, as this being a short demo, the dungeon's obviously not going to be the short in the actual game. This is just to show off kind of what we got going on here. So, we are at the end of the dungeon here with the boss. Kind of low on health, but you know, should be fine. Alright. So here's our first boss, Bling Kong. Again, he came up with him as he was the first name that came up in a pimp name generator, so we decided to kind of model him after, obviously, King Kong, Donkey Kong, and just threw Bling in the front end. So he's a fat, big, gorilla-type pimp guy that owns this club. So he'll come and dash at you. You hit him. Ooh, God, yeah. He'll shoot magic bullets at you with his pin cane. Give him a little dash. You're gonna want to hit him when he runs into a wall. There we go. So I'm making this look easy, but it's actually quite tough. So we'll come down, smack down, and loosen the speakers. That will also shoot stuff at you because that's what speakers do. Clearly. Just go with it, and I'll show you a little something fun here. Yeah, you want to keep moving, be on your toes with this guy. Alright, really get you. See if I can do this. He won't be affected by normal. Kind of didn't work. He won't be affected by normal items. It's just when he's in that disoriented state. Here. Let's see if I can get up. He's got a couple more. Yeah, he's gonna. Oof. I think I might be making this look a little too easy. Might need to up the difficulty a bit. This guy, yeah, I'm just able to dip dodge him. Maybe just because I have enough experience. Okay, I finally got him. Alright. So, the idea is after every boss fight, they'll kind of tell you that he doesn't know where Sophie is and your princess is in another castle, right? So, that's kind of what moves the story along is, hey, she's not here, but I did hear she's over there. So we'll go and collect our prize. And we got Blink Kong's Pimp Cane, flashy and dangerous, shoots magic projectiles and all that. So right now the design of the game is after every boss fight you'll pick up a new item or weapon that'll let you progress throughout the overworld, so you can move along in the story and whatnot, uncover new areas and unlock new secrets and fight off against new different types of enemies and all that. So this one is his magic Pimp Cane. That shoots all the magic sparkles that you can ever need. In the main game, it won't be this overpowered, and we'll adjust that, but we'll also have Steve and or another NPC running around, just kind of giving hints. But again, keeping up with the old school NES design of the game, we didn't want to handhold the player, so it's kind of up to you to run around and bat walls and shoot things and try to talk to everybody to figure out the secrets in the world. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Let's see that guy's gonna eventually hit them. Yeah. All right. All right. Oop. And that may or may not have just unlocked a secret. But I'm actually going to leave it up to that. And let y'all explore and check that out. So yeah, this is a quick run through of our demo for Vice Magic City Mayhem. It's our first one as a team. We really think we got something special here. Like I said before, briefly, I've been making games, AAA games for about 8 years or so now, and wanted just to do something fun on the side with me and my friends, and do something in the vein of old school 8-bit, homage to it, It's going to be a fairly decent-sized game, all said and done. 8 bosses, 8 dungeons, large world, ridiculous enemies and bosses. Blink Kong is just the start. It gets a lot more ridiculous, and we'll reveal more later as we wrap it up and keep a lot more secrets closer to the chest until we release because it's funner just learning more that way. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this quick stream, and yeah, check out the game. Support us on Kickstarter. We have the Kickstarter coming up here soon. We just need a little extra funding to get over the hump and finish this thing up. And maybe if you got some feedback on the game, that'd be great to hear. Yeah. And expect Vice Magic City Mayhem out a little bit later this year. With funding, hopefully a little sooner than that. Thank you very much. Adios.